it's Katie here. So good to see you again. I hope you're all doing well. Today is going to be, well, first of all, is something missing on my face? Maybe any sort of definition whatsoever. My face is looking pretty flat right now because I haven't done any contouring, highlighted, or really added any color to the face besides on my lips. So I wanted to save it for a little demo of the this is the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette, and I told you guys in my Best of Beauty video that I was waiting for this to come. It finally came, so I thought I would do a little review for you. It does come in a box that is just like this. It looks exactly the same as when you open it up, and it's a pretty decent size too. So here it is in comparison to an Urban Decay Naked palette. And then as far as thickness goes, it's almost exactly the same. It has a pretty good, like, it is substantial. It doesn't feel flimsy, although it is like a cardboard. It's a thick cardboard though. It's definitely thicker and more substantial than the Urban Decay Naked Original palette. Now, that being said, it does kind of have just like a magnetic closure. It shouldn't, anyways, open up on its own. The magnet seems pretty secure, but it doesn't like snap together or anything like, I don't know, the Urban Decay Naked 3 or the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. It's a different kind of packaging. So once you open up the box, it will come with a little piece of paper like this, and it's basically just a guideline on how to define your cheekbones, slim your face, and shape your nose. This is actually pretty nice, especially if you're just starting out with the concept of contouring and highlighting. However, I would recommend doing some research and finding out what your face shape is, and then learning how to contour based on your face shape. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways, but once you get to the good part, you open up the palette. These are the shades, and they are showing up pretty true to color in the viewfinder here, but it does have a mirror. I'll fold it back so I don't blind you. But we have Lucid, Lyric, and Levitation. These are the highlight shades. Chambray, Shadow Play, and Subconscious. These are obviously your contour shades. Now, when you're looking at it, this color looks pretty dark. However, the palette as a whole is definitely lighter in comparison to the colors that come with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. So if you've purchased that, or if you've swatched it in the store and found that it was a bit too dark for you, then this is going to be a great option. Here's the Anastasia Contour Kit right next to it. You can see too that especially this color, I need more hands. This color in the corner on the Anastasia Contour Kit, which is in this hand, is pretty warm. So, I mean, I guess you could use this as a bronzer, but for me, that color as a bronzer is just too orange and too dark. I love the Anastasia Contour Kit, but I don't know, so far after looking at these colors, I think that they're a little bit more of the actual like gray tone, cool, ashy contour colors. Now the colors at the top are all your highlight shades. So these ones right here, and this is what you would use, you know, like under your eyes, right in between here, down your nose, maybe on your chin a little bit. These are all matte. So whereas the Anastasia Contour Kit has the two matte shades, the pinky one and the yellow one, the Anastasia Contour Kit also has an actual shimmery highlight shade. I'm okay that the fact that this one doesn't have that highlight shade because I never use the one in the Anastasia Contour Kit anyways. So these are all matte. So again, it's beneficial to, I think, more skin tones simply because there's one more shade option to highlight under the eyes with. So far, looking at the colors, I'm kind of into it. I will go ahead and swatch it for you guys first, and then I will go ahead and apply it to my face, and we'll see what we think. So looking at the swatches, you have the first one is Lucid, which is definitely more of like a pinky toned highlight. And then you have Lyric, which is more yellow tone. That's more similar to the banana shade in the Anastasia Contour Kit. And then the one that's a little bit different is Levitation. This one is a mix of both of those because it's a peachy toned highlight shade. And then the next one is Chambray. This one is, I think, going to be like most suiting for lighter skin tone women or men who want to contour because it's light, it's an actual shadowy color, and it's natural. And then shadow play is a tinge darker and a tinge warmer. And then the last one is subconscious, and this one is just going to deepen that contour for anyone who has a darker skin tone or who just wants a more dramatic effect. Let's test it out. Let's add some definition to this face. So first, I recently did my under eye concealer, so I am going to set that first. And to set that, I'm going to use the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. This is perfect because it just fits right inside the area of my eye. And I'm going to use this yellow one, and I'll mix it in with a little bit of this pinky one. I'm not really brushing, I'm just pressing. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of the yellow color and just kind of dust it right in here and down on the bottom. Okay, so now that I have at least my under eye concealer set, because that could be atrocious if I don't set that, now I'll go in with the actual contour. Based on the swatches, since this one did seem like it was the lightest, I'll go in with a little bit of this on my NARS Ita brush. Pat off any excess because I really don't know how these, sorry, that was my phone, how pigmented these are. So I'm just going to kind of place that in the hollows of my cheeks and just kind of wiggle it around a little bit. And it's pigmented. So you can see that. And it actually blends into the skin super easy. Now I'll go in with this middle shade. I'm just going to use the corner of the Ita brush, pat off any excess, and then take the brush sideways. And if I move the brush, then I'm moving it up, not down. And then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Then I'm going to contour a little bit on my forehead here because I have a huge forehead. I have like one of those Tyra Banks foreheads. Except mine's not a supermodel forehead. Okay, so now I'm going to take the middle shade right here, and I'm just going to place a little bit under my face and under my chin to get rid of that double chin. No double chins here. Not for me. Now, the only one that I haven't used is this dark one right here, which is called Chambray. And I do think it's going to be a little bit too dark for me, but for the sole purposes of this video and to actually show you the products, I will use it. So, may the contour force be with me. Because it is so dark, I'm going to use a MAC 217 blending brush, just because it is pretty tiny and I can really get in there. So I'm just going to take like a little boop, dab, that's it. Brush off the excess, and then go right in here. And just blend, blend, blend. Super easy to blend. So I'm just going to go back with that Ita brush and just really blend everything out. Yeah, I like it a lot. I'm going to go in with some blush, and just to keep it Kat Von D themed, I'll go in with Kat Von D Bellissima. I love this blush. I use it all the time. It is very pigmented, and these blushes last a really long time on the face, so I do love that. This is just like a perfect peachy pink type blush. And I just kind of stamp it on the face. And then I'll go in with this Becca highlighter in Moonstone, which was also featured along with the Kat Von D blush in my yearly favorites. Am I glowing? Okay guys, so that is it for the review. All in all, I love this palette. In the beginning I said I don't really care that it didn't have a highlight shade, although it would be nice to have a like shimmering highlight shade in here, but I'm not going to die without it. I have enough highlighters, that's for sure. However, I would definitely recommend this. I think it's going to suit a lot of different skin tones, especially because they are actually contour shades. That is the thing that gets me with contour-ish kits. Is like, yes, it's fine. It's not a bronzer. It's actually a cool toned shade for contouring. So I would 100% recommend this. I love it. The blendability, the like convenience of having everything together. It did set my under eye concealer pretty well, no creases so far. So these are my thoughts on it so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!